Keep its grove, thou glowing shrine of thirst traps, scams, and dollar signs. We chant in tones both grim and low, for virtue fled a long time ago. Kyrie eleison, Christe descendat, final form Jesus return in wrath. With six-pack listening, sword in hand, he cometh swift to cleanse the land.
Well, we have been patiently waiting, and hopefully, taxpayers of New York, I'm sorry, but y'all need to make sure the government takes care of this and doesn't raise a new tax. Now, the state of New York could owe $10 million for the internet famous Peanut the Squirrel's execution. They better be paying that with interest plus plus. The owners of Peanut the Squirrel are reportedly seeking $10 million in damages from the state of New York after the social media star was euthanized last year. Now, Peanut, also known as P-Nut, and the raccoon Fred lived in a New York sanctuary run by Mark Longo and Danielle Bittner at their home in Southport in Chemung County. Now, both animals were executed after local and state officials took them away in a raid last year. Now, the couple filed a lawsuit in New York Court of Claims arguing that the execution of their pets was a senseless act of violence and an obscene demonstration of government abuse. That's according to documents obtained by the New York Post. Now, Peanut gained tens of thousands of followers on Instagram and TikTok and other platforms. Online videos show the squirrel skittering on Longo's shoulders and holding and eating waffles while wearing a tiny cowboy hat. Now, in October of last year, the Department of Environmental Conservation raided the couple's home to seize Peanut and Fred. Now, according to the agency, they'd received several complaints about illegally keeping animals in an unsafe environment. Now, officials then seized the animal when Peanut bit a state wildlife biologist through a thick leather glove, prompting rabies concerns. Now, both animals were subsequently, put down and later would test negative for rabies. Now, news of their death made headlines around the world. Longo and Bittner filed a separate suit on June 27th in Chemung County Supreme Court against the county and more than 30 individuals from local and state governments over the incident. Now, the couple argues that they've suffered emotional trauma, financial loss, and other things as a result of the death of their pets. So this is looking like it's going to be a big one. I do hope that we get some justice because it was state overreach and this was ridiculous. This was absolutely ridiculous and just a sad story to have to cover. And I hope we get justice. Well, I mean, it's not the Church of Mo, but she made her own religion and I have to give her props for that. A woman made an owl to scare magpies, but accidentally invented a new religion. In what may be the most unintentionally hilarious DIY fail of the year, a woman's attempt to scare away magpies outside of her home. Let's see if we can. No, I don't want that. I want not you. Oh, I hate when you do this. I'm trying to get the actual related video. Yeah, that does look a whole lot haunted by Satan. I mean, to be fair, it does look kind of ragged, but most of my DIY, house projects look about the same, if I'm honest with myself. Yeah, I mean, it's a whole lot uncomfy looking. Now, instead of scaring away the magpies with her homemade, handmade paper mache owl, it turned into an unexpected bird worshiping ceremony. Now, the TikTok user Sarah Jane 72 shared the video capturing the moment local magpies gathered around her homemade owl deterrent and appeared to revere it as some sort of glowing green-eyed feathered deity. Then they engaged in what appeared to be a spooky ceremony of sorts, which just makes me laugh harder the more times I actually watch it. Help! This is so funny. Those magpies look reverent. Are they like bowing or bowing? Oh my gosh, it's too much. I think they've mistaken it for a dead magpie and they're upset. One person said, "Everyone but me is in a cult these days." The other one was like, "I have tears running down my face." So apparently, this pet cult or this magpie cult seems to be funny. Now, owls are naturally predators of many smaller bird species, including magpies. So they're this makeshift owl should have worked as a deterrent, but maybe it just doesn't look enough like an owl to have deterred it. But birds, especially magpies, are not dumb. Expert warns that if you leave a fake owl sitting still, they'll quickly figure out it's a total fraud. It's recommended to move your fake owl decoys or rotate them in order to maintain their effectiveness. You've got to be kidding. Now you've got to move the fake owl around? Well, there you go. If you have magpies and you have a fake owl, you have to move it. Otherwise, you're lying to them. Okay. I mean, I guess that could work. And just in case you weren't afraid of everything, well, a scientist is trying to, well, get world leaders to pay attention over the fact that a mystery comet that's coming into the solar system might actually be an alien probe. That is correct. We are going to get probed and probed hard. Seems kind of apropos for 2025. I say we just roll with it. Mankind must decide how it's going to deal with contact with extraterrestrials, and that time might be running out, one expert warned as he sounded the alarm that an incoming interstellar object could actually be an alien probe. Now, Avi Loeb, a theoretical physicist at Harvard University, has challenged world leaders to get their acts together and take UFOs seriously, as yet another baffling object has been spotted hurtling toward the Earth from outside our solar system. Okay. Well, I mean, everyone wants to visit Earth. We've got Airbnbs. Who knew? I believe that we need an international organization that will make policy decisions about such an object, Loeb told News Nation in a recent interview. We're worried about extraterrestrial threats from artificial intelligence, from global climate change, or existential, sorry. So from artificial intelligence, global climate change, and an asteroid impact, but we never discuss alien technology. Now, Loeb's comments come as he backed claims that an interstellar object discovered June and cataloged by astronomers as 31 ALAST might be an alien craft speeding deliberately towards the Earth. Now, he noted that the object doesn't seem to have any characteristics commonly associated with a comet and is only slightly larger than usual, but has a light source ahead instead of the typical glow behind that is observed with comets. Now, he said the object, which is on track to pass near Earth coming around Halloween, if it does prove to be alien, then the world would need to consider the alien force's intention. We've got Mel Gibson. I think we'll be okay. And my kids leave water glasses all around, so I think we'll be fine. I don't know. But there you go. This one scientist is trying to get us to have some pre planning for when ET does show up.